Okay, everyone, welcome to this quick micro-learning video explaining what Thera is. If you've never heard of Thera before, it is a wormhole system that is used as kind of like a superhighway in Eve. It's a great way to take shortcuts from one side of space to another. To get started, you will need the Eve Scout Thera bookmark folder. This is available through an in-game channel, but if you just ask any experienced player, they will have this for you. They can just share it in chat. When you see it in chat, it's called Eve Scout / Thera there. You can click on it and then you click online. I already have it online, so my button's not there, but you online it. And then if you press L, you'll see that your window looks like this. If you press this little arrow in the upper right, it'll pop out this locations in current system, and this is very useful. So to find your Thera holes, you're going to want to use a website. You can do it in game, actually. If you do go into the bookmark folder and sort by jumps, you can do that. You can also go on the website. The website is the Eve Scout website. If you just Google Eve Scout or go to eve-scout.com, you'll find it. You put in your system that you're currently in, and it will show you the closest wormholes to Thera sorted by distance. These are all collected by volunteers. The information is usually up to date, but sometimes wormholes die or spawn, and they aren't always on there. So in this case, I was in Jita. I saw the closest was this 6-jump one in Hisama. So in game, I have gone. I am in Hisama now. I can see I have this bookmark here for it, and I can see it is the VVZ signature. I look here, and I see the VVZ signature still alive. So this Thera hole is here. So what I do is I just warp to that bookmark. Thera is a wormhole, but it's a little bit unique in that it's a named wormhole. It's the only wormhole in the game with NPC stations in it. It's super big, super popular. It has so many connections, so it's not your average wormhole. But anyhow, here I am landing on the Thera hole here. This is the closest one to Jita, but it was 6 jumps away. I will say lots of times you'll find holes close to Jita do get camped. We'll see if this one is. Because it's 6 jumps and this was low sec, I'm assuming there won't be a camp, but you never know. So I enter in here. Yeah, there's no camp. There's nobody here waiting. That's obvious. So first things first, it's a wormhole. There's no local chat, right? If we pull up the map of the system, the map, you can see it is massive. I'm out here. My 14 AU is tiny. If we look on the right, yeah, look at that. One of these stations is 345 AU away. So crossing Thera can be very slow. It can take a while to get places. When you're in Thera, there's a few things you can do. There are people that do run sites in here, but these people get ganked a lot, so I would not recommend doing stuff in here. There are NPC stations as well, and most people use Thera as a shortcut. So now that I'm in here, let's say I want to go somewhere. I've got to go back to the site and find a good Outsig. Let's say I live in MJTAC, like I'm a Hortling, for example. If I go in here and I type MJTAC 5, refresh, I will see the closest signature, which is this one in Malpace, which is 12 jumps out, and I can see this Outsig is EYQ. So I go back to looking in game now, and I'd look in this folder and I would find EYO. No, I do not see EYQ here. Okay, so maybe this is gone now. Maybe that is not on there anymore. You can always double check your signatures by going to your IDs as well. Okay, EYQ is here, but EYQ is not bookmarked in the folder anymore. Okay, I picked a horrible example here because apparently someone has deleted that or it wasn't saved properly. I am now sitting right on this wormhole decloaked because my timer's run out. So this is a good chance to go to an NPC station. I'm actually right near Grav Labs, so I'm going to go there. Will I explain a bit more? If you are in Eve Uni, Grav Labs is actually a spot where we have a corporate office. So there are ships in the hangars in here even if you ever need a reship. Personally, I like to keep ships in Thera as well for easy reships. So if I were to dock up in here, you would see that I've got a couple extra scouting ships around and some here. It's always good to have reships in Thera to join your fleet quick. Okay, so the signature I wanted is not bookmarked here, so we are not going to be able to go that one. So let's go back to the site. Let's say, okay, I'm no longer a Hordling. Now let's say I'm in Goons. So I want to go to UAL hex. I put that in. I sort it. Okay, there's a 15 jump one. 15 jumps kind of sucks. That's kind of far, but we'll try it anyways. I can see the Outsig is the DHO. So go back over to the game. I find the DHO bookmark. I warp to that bookmark and I jump the hole when I get there. You can see this one is 187 AU, so that's a long warp. Going to take me a bit. Depending on the ship you're in, you might actually run out of capacitor. You might have to jump multiple times in Thera or warp yourself multiple times. As you can see on the map here, it's very zoomed out, but you can see slowly moving our way across this massive system. So while we're doing this, again, Thera is great for shortcuts. So if you want to go from being a few jumps from Jita to going deep into nullsec, it's a great way to do that. There's a great way to take shortcuts even high sec to high sec sometimes, depending on how the holes are. You can turn what might be a 40 jump trip into a 5 jump trip. There does have dangers. There are people that PvP in here. There are people that hunt in here. Sometimes you'll land at a signature and you'll find it bubbled. This one, nothing on D-scan. This is fine. I'm not going to land in a bubble or anything here. Yeah, so I've landed here. I can take this wormhole, go through the wormhole, and I am back out into K-space now. Now I am out in Faith Ballast, and yeah, I am very far from Jita, where I started out. So within the span of 10 minutes, I went from Jita to somewhere that is, let's see, 66 jump Jita. I must be on Prefer Safer. 53 jumps from Jita. So yeah, I did 8 warps to travel what would have been 53 jumps otherwise. Thera is a wormhole again, so you can go through the wormhole a second time. Keep in mind, if you go through the same exact wormhole twice within a 5-minute span, you will be polarized and blocked from going through. So I can go back through right now. And when I go through, you will see the little orange icon. This means I'm polarized. I cannot enter this specific wormhole again. So if you ever do jump into a wormhole camp, you can always just crash the hole and go back through. Just you can't do that 2 times in a row because you got that invisible timer. And I think that is about all the key points for Thera. So just quick summary again. Get the bookmark folder, online this folder, use evescout.com to find the closest wormhole to where you want to go. Once you've found that, get to Thera. When you're in Thera, find the Outsig to where you're looking to leave from, warp to that, take it. Use the NPC stations for reships. Yeah, you can save yourself a lot of time here. I hope this was helpful.